I've had 3 farmers, been talking to them recently, had devastating dog attacks, and that there's no compensation for that. It's very hard to cope with that. My name is Joe Esler. I'm here South Longford near Abbeyshrule, which is probably very close to Centre Parks. I'm a full-time sheep farmer, and I farm approximately 40 hectares, just short of 40 hectares, and I have a flock of about 160 ewes. Well, the day-to-day this year would starting at first light and finishing way after dark. I'm working during the night sometimes, but there's no starting time, there's no finishing time, there's no meal breaks, and you just suck it up and do it. That's generally what it is, and hope for the best. I don't know what keeps me going. I ask myself that same question. You can wonder at there's lots of easier ways, but when you have a good day and things go right, it outweighs all the bad days. Lamb prices are improving, but that would be for lambs that are fit for slaughter. That would be lambs that are 12 months old or 11 months old now at this stage. The likelihood is a farmer in my position won't have them. My lambs won't come on stream until June. The first of mine should be going. Maybe the single lambs will come earlier, and the multiples afterwards come afterwards. Generally, what drives the lamb prices worldwide is the Muslim trade. Without the Muslim consumer, our lamb prices would be considerably less. People will all talk about the Ramadan and the El-Aida Muslim festivals. They drive the price. The day of Easter lamb being a commodity that everybody wants is slowly disappearing. The consumption of red meat is probably disappearing slowly. People are diversifying and eating different things, but the Muslims are the ones that are running the show. In reality, in this area, not far from here, a couple of farmers had bigger problems than I've had. I've had 3 farmers, been talking to them recently, had devastating dog attacks, and that there's no compensation for that. It's very hard to cope with that. One farmer got wiped out. He had 27 ewes and 35 lambs, and they're all deceased. What can we do? We can offer our support to them and that, but how you cope with them things is impossible to know. My role in the IFA is I am the Longford sheep representative. I'm on the National Sheep Committee, and we hold our meetings quarterly in the Irish Farm Centre. There's so much going on now. There's so many schemes. There's so much extra things to watch out for now, that it's good to have experts in your corner. Advice, help, instructions, and then if you have a particular problem, it's good to have somebody you can ring that won't judge you. Tell them your story. They'll say they can give them advice, or they can put you in touch with somebody who will give you the advice. Currently, we've had these sheep attacks in the county, and it's important to make your contact with the farmer, with the injured party, and give them all the support and advice and legal, and point them if they wanted legal advice, and to explain to them what the Control of Dogs Act is about. Like, a farmer now can shoot a dog who he finds worrying the livestock. We have the Sheep Improvement Scheme and the Sheep Welfare Scheme. They're connected to the CAP, and the CAP is changing now. So there's a lot of lobbying going on. We're lobbying, the FA are lobbying the Minister to hold on to everything we have. Every penny nowadays counts, but the 2 primary schemes for sheep are the Sheep Welfare Scheme and the Sheep Improvement Scheme. There's a number of criteria and actions that farmers have to take, and it's well advertised now with farmers what they do and what they don't do. After all the rain that we've been through, it's great to see them running in the field now in the sunshine. Old people will always say livestock are never any good until they get the sun on their backs. And you see the sheep will lie out and relax and take in the sun, take in the important vitamins out of the sun. There's only a certain amount of vitamins that you can provide for them in supplementary feed. So nature does an awful lot for the sheep, and they benefit from it. The average age of sheep farmers is very high. I'd be afraid to quote what they are, but they are. Sheep farmers are getting older and older. The young people, once they're half interested in looking at it and doing a bit, they're not interested in taking it on full time. You'd probably say, what do I think about the going forward? Will young people be interested in it? The young people are interested in it, but the big question they'll have is, will it be enough to feed me and for me to have a living of it? And the answer to that is doubtful. If we got a fair price, and if the housewives of Ireland supported the sheep farmers and bought Irish lamb and bought Irish product and bought Irish beef, but if they don't support the farming community, we're on a highway to nowhere. The advice for someone to start out, it would be, know where you're heading, know what your costs are going to be. Don't start and thinking that the grants and the EU money is going to last, because it will change, and it'll change quicker than we think. So anybody that goes to lease land now shouldn't be doing it on the understanding that they will get some of it back on entitlements, etc. That'll change. That's changing faster than we think. Probably the next 2 years it'll be changed. So going forward, you just need to know what you're doing and to know what it's going to cost you. I don't know how we'll be put all that together, but consider that. Don't go off thinking that it'll come right. It won't come right.